Hi friends, we are going to be going over Tuesday's work right now, which means we are going to be doing Tuesday's column right here. And I bet you know what we're going to start out with. We're starting out with our phonics paper. Yesterday I talked to you about the phonogram OW that says O, and I told you that the phonogram also says another sound, which is ow. Like when you get hurt, you say ow. Well, it's also in our word plow. So I want you to find 3 words today that have the ow sound in them, like in our keyword plow. Okay. For reading today, we don't have any worksheets because I want you to read a book. Any book of your choosing. You can pick one off of Epic if you'd like. And I want you to try and take an AR test from your house. And then for language today, we're working on day 2 of the same worksheet as yesterday. We're finding missing capitals, missing periods, and missing commas in these 2 addresses right here. Okay. Then for writing, we are writing letters. This is our last week to write letters for writing. You can always write on your own time, but for schoolwork, this is our last week. And so if there's a couple of people that you've been meaning to write letters to and you haven't yet, you have a couple pages. So I'd like you to spend some time doing that. And then for math, we are going to do this sheet where you're going to be drawing the hour hand and the minute hand on these analog clocks. Draw them really carefully. And remember, the hour hand is the short hand, and he goes with the first number. And the minute hand is a long hand, and he goes with the second number. Okay. Also for math, I want to make sure we're not forgetting the multiplication that we've learned. So you guys remember when we made Times Town and we put it up on our bulletin board out in our hallway? Well, I want you to use windows on these little buildings to make an array. And I want you to remember that an array is rows and columns that are nice and straight, that are put together to make a group. The first number is the column going down. How many windows are going down? The second number is the rows. This tells you how many are in each column. How many windows are in a row. Okay. So this is how many columns are going to be going down, and this tells you how many are in each row. Okay. And then after you have the math part done, the windows drawn, you can color and decorate and give each one of your buildings a name. I did the first one for you, and it is Carrie's Flower Shop. Okay. Then for our geography, our states, we're learning a new state today. And this state's kind of exciting. This is the state. It's right on top of North Carolina that we learned yesterday. And this state, it kind of is a mirror image a little bit of North Carolina. But this state happens to be where our nation's capital is. Washington, D.C. is right here. And Washington, D.C. is a big city, but it's actually its own little area. It is not in the state of Virginia. It's not considered part of Virginia, but it is right here, which is kind of partly in Virginia and in Maryland. We're going to learn Maryland another day. But anyway, so this is where our nation's capital is. Just like every state has a capital city, like Salem is Oregon's capital city. Washington, D.C. is a big city. It's our area. It's our just a big area. It's not part of any one state because it's the capital to all the states. And it is our nation's capital. That's where the president lives. That's where Congress meets. That's where a bunch of government stuff happens there. And that is right here by Virginia. Okay. The abbreviation for Virginia is capital V, capital A. So today for science, you have this checklist. And this is everything that we're going to need in order to hatch our chicks, and also to keep them healthy once they are hatched, when they're tiny chicks. So I want you to look over this, and then I'm going to make a video, a farm video of getting the stuff ready and getting prepared to hatch chicks. So I want you to have this ready, and when I'm making the video, I want you to check off everything that you see. Make sure I didn't forget anything, okay? And then for Bible, we're continuing to work on the 23rd Psalm, the first part. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. That's Psalm 23, verses 1 through 3. Okay? All right, happy Tuesday. See you later. Bye-bye.